Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support given to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you my still subscribers. You are loved, celebrated and appreciated. So today we'll talk about some of the books that were omitted from the Bible. And that is the Testament of Solomon. I believe some of you have heard of the Testament of Solomon and some of you have not heard of it. So I want to take you through the Testament of Solomon. Now, the famous Solomon Temple, the famous temple built by Solomon. Do you know that Solomon used the powers of demons to complete the building of the temple? It's not my words, it's what is written in the Testament of Solomon. And I just, after going through this book, I'm like, but why didn't the organized body leave this book there so people can read through it, since people are reading the other parts? Why did they remove this one? Because the whole working with demon, the whole idea of working with demon to achieve something was so much propagated here in this book, the Testament of Solomon. So they don't want you to say, the temple you go to sit and hit your head and pray. It is demons that build the temple. Demons use their powers. Or Solomon used the demonic powers, the help of demons to build this temple. They might have other reasons which we'll get to as this video progress. But I want us to go through something I want to show you in the book here. Okay, you can check it out. It's out there. The Testament of Solomon, all right? The BTA version are also out there. You can check it out. Now, there was a ring that was given to Solomon by the Creator, according to what was written in this book. Solomon was given a ring to subdue the demons that were around tormenting people. Okay, so he uses this ring. Okay, I'm going to put it out there so you see. The Testament of Solomon, son of David, who was king in Jerusalem and mastered and controlled all spirits of the air on the earth and under the earth. By means of them also he wrought all the transcendent works of the temple. So through the help of the demons, he accomplished the construction and other works of the temple. Okay? Telling also of the authorities they wield against men, and by what angels these demons are brought to naught. Okay? So, according to the Testament, Solomon prayed, and the Creator gave him the ring and said, "Take, O Solomon, king, son of David, the gift which the Lord has sent thee, the highest Sabbath. With it thou shalt lock up all demons of the earth, male and female, and with their help thou shalt build up Jerusalem. But thou must wear this seal of the Almighty, and this engraving of the seal of the ring sent thee is a pentalpha." Okay, so when you read through this testament, you see how all the demons, their names are there. How Solomon conversed with this demon. How if he meets them, he asks them, "Okay, who are you?" They begin to tell him. Some will not want to talk, and he uses the ring on them. They begin to tell Solomon their secrets, who they are, what scares them most, okay, and what they do to humanity. And it will interest you that all these demons are the product of the coming together of the angelic beings and the sons of men. They are the products of the Nephilims, if you can use that word. Okay, they are the product of that act. Now, this demon, their aim is to destroy humanity, because there is this anger and everything they have against human after it was said that they should be destroyed. Oh, this is what is now happening, because the angels who are termed the fallen angels, this is what they have done. So there's this sense of rebellion in them. So they hated everything that is of creation. So they are just out there hunting and tormenting man and trying to destroy man in every despicable way. Okay, Your Majesties. So, like I said, and as you can see from this text, that it is through the help of this demon, their knowledge and everything, that that Solomon built the temple with. So there is something of interest I want to show you at the end of the testament, at the end of the book. Okay, during the closing statements and the analysis, it says that, I want you to listen keenly, Your Majesties. It says, the testament of Solomon is important for several reasons. Primarily because it deals with the spirit of the fallen giants. You see, since the giants were born of the fallen angels through women, their spirits were different to that of men. They, unlike mankind, does not go to the grave in rest, awaiting a resurrection and whatever, judgment. They can roam the earth as they wish or until they are imprisoned by the Creator. In this testament, the Solomon encountered the spirits of giants, which further amplifies the existence of their fallen nature. That even after the death of the giants, they still lived through other bodies and form. And that is why there are false spirits everywhere. And when we say you should guard your thoughts, it is because of this. Guard your thought. They are attracted by what they see in you. Your thoughts speak volumes in the spirit. You think you are thinking alone, but you are shouting aloud and you are attracting all the spirits. If you think good, you attract positive spirits. If you think evil, you attract negative spirits. This is for a fact. You can do more research about that. I continue. With a clear hatred of mankind, like I said before, they hate everything about man, as was demonstrated during their fleshly lives. So too do they continue carrying out their vengeance upon mankind after their fleshly bodies expired, not being confined to flesh, but also to inhabit flesh and in any form of matter, because their existence after their death, disembodied spirit, they would become. As you've read, Solomon summoned them to come before him. After Solomon's death, despite his very noble attempt to seal up the vessels containing the demons, that's the spirits of the giants, did a group of knights, of 9 knights, find them, the Knights Templars, or the Knights of the Templar, or Knights of the Temple Mount. They named themselves these because they excavated Solomon's temple for nearly a decade before they finally found what they were looking for, the Solomon's ring and the vessel that had sealed up the demons in it. So, you see the connection of organized religion now, because the Knights Templar are the products of the Catholic Church, of Christianity. So they did all this excavation, all this digging up and everything, because they were looking for the ring that Solomon uses in controlling demons and the vessel that these demons were locked up in. Okay? After the knights had returned to Europe with their finds, the Catholic Church honored them and gave them riches beyond belief. After people have gone to excavate and stole a ring that is not their own, they know how powerful and deadly this ring is, and the vessel that contained this evil spirit that were sealed. They came back, you honor them and gave them riches. Okay, I continue. They invented the modern day checking system and began bankrolling anyone they could. They blackmailed several lords with threats of demonic activities, and even sometimes delivered on their promises. This, of course, didn't go unnoticed, and eventually the Catholic Church had them burnt at the stake for consorting with the devil. Many of them died on Friday, the 13th. The ones who escaped would later form the Freemasonry and the Illuminati. And so the book goes, you may be through And so the book goes. You may be through with the past, but the past isn't through with you, Your Majesties. So, where is the ring? That ring that Solomon uses in controlling the demons, the evil spirit. Where is that ring? Because the knights excavated, took the ring and the vessel that contained the demon. When I tell you there are a lot of secrets that are hidden in the Vatican, some people might think that it's hatred for Vatican. What's my business is Vatican that I will just sit and start conceiving hatred for Vatican? So the ring now and the vessel was presented to the organized body. And they gave liberty to all these knights to go about doing their thing their way. Remember we talked about the Knights Templars here, how they were arrested later on and how they were unalived. Okay? In conjunction with the French government, the French rulership as at that time. Why? Because people became so powerful because they go about excavating and taking out all these things, and government pay them, organized religion pay them and collect most of these things that they go about with. This is how people started giving them money. They themselves were so rich. So I think the church felt like these people are going to be a threat to us because they know that we are the ones that are having this thing. Are you sure they won't come back tomorrow and destroy us? Then they decided to frame them, because that was the word. When you look at the history of the Knights Templars, they were framed and accused of practicing demonic practices, going into some barbaric acts, homosexuality, worshipping of Baphomet. These were the accusations labeled on the Knights Templars, and they were unalive. Their leader was unalive, and their wealth were taken. So if at all this ring of Solomon and the vessel that contained these demons were in the possession of the Knights Templars, after they were killed and those things were taken, that means they are in the possession of the church. So what is the church doing with the vessels of the vessel that contain evil spirits and the ring of Solomon? So we keep thinking every day, what is the cause of all the problems we keep encountering? Those who sit up there as rulers, they are the cause of our problems. Rulers, either religious rulers or secular rulers, these two work together. And this is where the Satanists and the Luciferians are always working together. Okay? Those who control people and those who suck the energies of people, they are working together and they are growing at the detriment of the people they claim they are leading. So I felt like sharing this with you today, at least some of you that do not know that Solomon used demon powers to build the temple. At least you know that today, and that the Knight Templars took the ring that Solomon was using to control these demons, and the vessels that Solomon trapped these demons in. The Knight Templars took it, and the Catholic Church claimed that the Knight Templars did evil, they rebelled, they worshipped Baphomet, and they unalived these Knight Templars and dissolved them and took possession of their properties. So that is to say, what Solomon was in possession of, the ring, the vessels that he trapped those demons, are now in the possession of the Catholic Church, after they have unalived the Knight Templars who went and excavated and took out these things. So, was the vessel open and all the demons escape and they are moving everywhere tormenting people, or the vessel is quietly closed and preserved there and they are using it for whatever they want to use it for? It's a question that will keep rising in the minds of people. But that we wouldn't know, because if it's time for us to know, we'll know. Leave your thoughts and opinions there, Your Majesties, at the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always, Your Majesties. Bye for now.